Good evening, everyone. Tonight I will update a few of the Imola setups because some of them are very, very old. Namely the M4, the Lambo Evo 2 and the shitbox. So let's start with the easiest one, M4. And, well, not easiest, but most fitting for me. Let's see. Okay, caster. That looks nice. We will try much less though because I like how that drives, and we are fine with a bit less throttle. Don't touch the electronics. I don't know why 37. Okay. Doesn't look very weird. Mid-wing setup could be viable. Imola is not a really downforcing setup. And yeah, we need the right height to ride the curves properly. So we will see.
Green light, show them what you got.
Let's take the curves easy yet. Hey, Oppa. Haven't seen you for a while. How are you? Problem with your dog? I hope she is alright. Oh, hello, Camille. How it's going? You are welcome, Camille. I wish you fun races with them. Okay, that wasn't good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything will be alright with him, him or her. That's always great to hear, Camille. Lady, okay. I wish the best for her then. How old is she? Okay, I think we could use a bit more wing. An old lady then. And I hope you can give her a few more years with a successful leg surgery. Back to the setups. I click 2 more wings and let me check. We'll take a bit. So pressures, there were no pressure loss, and we can use a click on the left, both. Rear left was some pressure loss, so only front. And what I'm really interested is the okay, we could use a lot more high speed dampers. I will increase the bump a lot, but the rebound a bit less because I want it to not back down. Because in Imola you have successful repeated hits, and if the rebound is too high, the fast rebound, the suspension can pack down or pack up, depends on how you watch it, and not have meaningful travel for the last hit. So those, I will try a bit higher wheel rates and decrease the ride height. Let's see. Also, let me check how much the dampers are working. Bump stops. Okay, we hit the bump stops at the front a lot. I rather not do that. And the rear is decent. Let's let the car move much more and see how that feels. Because we increased the V rate a bit, so that will help. Also, yeah, I decreased the anti-roll bars because I want the size of, so the two sides to be more independent. Let's see how it drives. And with the stiffened springs, we should still have decent direction changes. Well, I try to make the cars bend to my driving style, Camille, sorry, not Camille. But I do respect their inherent characteristics a bit. So it's somewhere in the middle. I have certain requirements how a car should drive, so agile into the corner, balanced mid-corner while slightly coasting, and have a slight understeer out of the corners so I can be very heavy on the throttle. So I can do slow and fast out, basically. And not every car appreciates this driving style completely. The worst for this is the Merc. All other cars more or less can be set up this way. I do respect their needs, like TC ABS needs, and of course, like, so the amounts, like how stiff a spring or where the brake bias is, varies between cars, and I set it up by feel and Motec, not by a certain number. So in that way, I completely set up cars differently, but from empiric perception, like how I want them to feel and handle, I set them up as close as to my liking as I can. Okay, the car is definitely more stable now. A bit rotating out of the corner. I think I might increase the front spring a bit.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Yeah, I definitely want to increase the front springs a bit because it feels like I have a very slight mechanical oversteer, a bit more than what I like. That wasn't the best chicane. Or I will just soften the rear anti-roll. I don't know yet. Let's check the Motec for bump stops. Just it how they work now. Okay, so we barely hit them, both front and rear. Not good. But we don't need that much bump stop on Imola. I think we can concentrate on the fast right-hander and not much elsewhere. For that, and maybe the river. For that, we need currently the bump stop hit pretty high in the travel on the rear. It's 56. And I want them to engage where is it? Yeah, there. Why do we have... Yeah, I'm watching Multec nearby, sorry. TC was very active here. That's weird. Yeah, I want them to... Hmm. Okay, we need 36. What? Oh, like 12 less. And on the rear, it's 12 again. Okay. And I say the more be right at the front. Apart from that, so let's check the tires. Yeah, they degrade fast here, but not bad. Also dampers. Dampers are still pretty flat. It's 5 more. 4 more. Or do I want them to dive a bit more? Yeah, let's try that. New tires. Don't go out on used tires. That's not fun. Okay. Bump stops work then. It handles the bumps. Definitely handles them. Okay, on the throttle it rotates out of that corner, that's good. Tiny bit too much oversteer there into those corners. I will see that if that can be solved with the bump stops, while not affecting turning anywhere else. But it's weird because I increased the front wheel rate and that should have make it more stable into the corners. Sorry for the pause. I to scratch my nose. Hey Nick, what are the dampers? The fast dampers. That was a bit too much rotation for my liking. Okay, the car handles better with proper tire pressures, except when I'm stupid and hit that sausage. No, 9.8 and 1.10 is perfectly the same setup wise. You are completely fine to use the same setup for them. Invalidated it sadly. not bump stops, dampers, fast dampers. Bump stops are for different things, not for the bumps. They are bumps itself, that's why they called bumps, not because they are there to... You should be able to handle the bumps. So, Hungaroring cutting, there are a few things. But first, check the dampers, fast dampers, what they are. Also, how you cut them, because the Hungaroring sausages are like triangles, and you have to hit the inside of them in order to cut them with your inside wheel, like a quarter from the full inside. Okay, let's check things. Mostly I want to check the two right-handers. I always forget their names. Something River. Okay, and we do hit the bump stops there initially, but then we won't. I want them to be hit much more. So decrease the front bump stops by 4. Okay, and at the rear, I can increase them by a few, like 4. Okay, front is increase and make it a bit stiffer, and the rear is increase and let them be a bit more squatty. Apart from that, felt quite good. Thing I've done, if you are interested, is in this fast right-hander, the front bump stops during the trail braking hit until 40 wheels of suspension travel, and I decreased the front bump stop by 4, so they hit almost through the whole double right-hander. Hey Sahil, how it's going? This will make it probably, hopefully, more stable. I will give it one more click. So we will hit the front bump stops in the two right-handers while try braking. Yeah, usually in Hungaroring, not cutting enough is the issue. Like if you hit the so the curb looks like this. This is the inside. This is the like in the right hander it looks like this, and you have to hit it not too much on the inside because then your car will bottom out at the peak, but not too in the middle because that will bounce the car, like the inner wheel, too much. So you have to hit it like somewhere at the right third or right quarter. So that will give the right wheel enough of the lift, so you won't hit the peak with the bottom of your car, and also it won't bump you too high. Also, you have to be on the throttle during cutting them, because if you are on the brakes, well, you said it's the exit, but yeah, make sure to be on the throttle. So that will make the car squat and elevate the front a bit. Also, by the way, dampers. Let me check the dampers in Motec. Okay, I can use a bit more rear rebound. That will stabilize. And a bit more front bump. That will stabilize the car during those trail braking, high-speed trail brakes. And let's save and drive again. There's a weird clicking in my wheel. I think I did not. It's weird. I thought I did not tighten the screw enough, which connects the VRS wheelbase shaft and the... Well, it's not a quick release, it's a slow release. Alright. Oops. Oops. So I thought I did not defend that up enough. It feels like I did not. Alright. It's not good. I need an Allen key for that. Yeah, I have the VRS wheelbase. It's awesome. You won't regret buying the VRS if you have a decent wheel you can attach to it, and you have a decent rig that you can attach the wheelbase on. It needs a very sturdy rig to shine, but the hardware itself and the software is like awesome. I am pretty sure it's on par or even just a hair below the SimuCube, which is like the standard for wheelbases. Okay, let's see a proper lap. But the VRS is very bare bones, so some people don't like that. I bought it especially for that, because I wanted something which is basically an industrial servo motor with an external driver, hopefully survive even an apocalypse, and will be a long-term very good wheelbase for me. Okay, it can cut. The car is definitely capable of cutting stupid lines. Oh yeah, very good rig is a must for a wheelbase this strong. Okay, car feels stable. I could do a bit more aggressive now. So I think I will try more wing and a bit more like mechanical oversteer. Yeah, I will definitely try to push the grip a bit more understeer in aero, so more wing, and get back the slow speed rotation with a bit more mechanical rotation. Okay, I like it otherwise. So I said more mechanical. You know what? And one more wing. So let me check the pop stops again. I don't want the rear. Okay, the dampers looks pretty nice now. They are still a bit flat, but yeah, there's a lot of high-speed hits here. You won't get a very perfect natural distribution of whatever you do. So rear pump stops are barely used. I'm fine with that. Fronts are used a lot, especially where I want them to, and not used where I don't want. So that's good. They are only used during braking mostly. We can lower the front bump stops even a bit more. Just so I can. Oh, what happened? Okay. There you go. Sorry, I moved the wrong. So like one more click, two, bit more stiff, and I will try lowering the brake bias a lot because we introduced mechanical oversteer, which is fine to handle usually, and the aerodynamic understeer will be captured a bit with that. Yeah. Let's save this iteration again. And do a few more labs. Like validate the changes are good or not. So by the way, I managed to set up one of my phones, like mobile phone, as a webcam. It has a very decent camera. I just need some light because it's completely dark here. I illuminate the room with infrared lights for the headset, and otherwise it's dark as hell. So yeah, I will probably make some high color index lights. I have a few LED strips somewhere, so I can extend the stream with a face cam, which is just sort of a face cam because you will see my headset mostly, but at least I can use gestures when I try to explain things for setups. Well, of course, if anyone is interested in that. So I should put the few googly eyes on the headset. At least that would be funny. Invalid. Okay, definitely can be a bit more aggressive there, like gained 1.5 times. Previously I had to trail brake the whole section, now I can lift a bit mid-corner and it remains stable, and that was one of my goals. Making setups is like, there are a few things. First of all, you have to know what does what. That is like easy to learn but hard to master, because everything has secondary aspects, so it's always a balancing act between a lot of things. And on the other hand, you need to be very consistent. You don't have to be fast, you just have to be consistent, because if you cannot evaluate the changes, you won't know that helped or not. Okay, setup feels awesome. Good rotation there too, both in and out. Let's see this. Push it once, brake again. Stay back on power. Flip the apex a bit too hard. but still felt superb. And the dreaded chicane. Okay. Not the cleanest, but it handled well. Okay. I like this setup. For a race setup, this is very good. Let me get an Allen key first, and then start to do the poly setup. That's too big on that. Yep, 5. It wasn't super tight, but it was sort of tight. Now it's definitely super tight. Okay. Why it's dark? Hello. Okay, there you go. So let me check OBS because sometimes after I put down a headset and bring it back, it loses the stability control. I don't know why. Oh, it's fine. So the race setup feels great. I will even delete the older ones. Don't need that either. Neither that one. Neither that one. Neither that one. Save it with the first tire set. Okay, and poly setup. Tires are expendable, plus TC and ABS. Like 13 fuel. That's like 4 laps plus something. Let's make it softer. And don't touch the right height. Yep. Okay, 41. Also, let me check the target lap times. I know it's the hot session, but still. Imola 41.7, ouch, is more than 102%. I really have to go sub 41. I suck at this track. Suck hard. Never mind. 40 mid is the 101. That's our gold goal today, but I doubt I can hit that. We will see. Maybe it's a quali. I don't know. And of course in the hot, not in the hot session. Tires. Yep. Okay, I don't feel that clunk. There's a keying on the shaft, which don't let it rotate even if it's not super tight. but that is more like a failsafe than something that should hold all the torque. Yeah, I don't feel the clunk anymore. Good. I did remove my wheel to clean it. Clean the Alcantara. And I just did not tighten it enough when I put it back. That's it. Let's be easy on the tire set. Bit less good on the bumps due to less fuel, but it's not horrible. I can lower the brake base, like 4 clicks. Okay. I like it as a quality setup. Luckily, Beamer cannot do negative rear toes, so it doesn't drive like shit. Also, quite a big improvement.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
51.2 is our current setup. Hello Penicillin. When I'm done with everything else, I am planning to do GTR and Lexus just for the fun because they are not bad and fun cars. Until that, no. Hello Wookie. What do you mean? Drastically different. Is it the dampers? Because fast dampers basically is not needed on Valencia. It doesn't have bumps. And yeah, the track is super smooth. If it's something else, then that could be a lot of things. Maybe trail braking. Meanwhile, let's hop into the cold session. Hey, Avatarisis. Haven't seen you for a while. Thank you. My week was fine. Had some cycling. Quite happy with that. Also, I will do some tomorrow. even more happy with that. It looks like I finally found someone who is willing to cycle some, but not super a lot, and not want to always be in a hurry, because basically this is my year off for cycling. I do not want to do a lot of training, just enjoy it. So yeah, a bit more cycling now that the heat is over for Hungary. It won't go to the bed of the sim racing, don't worry. Yeah, so the dampers, okay, it's just super flat. If you check the included Motec for the damper histograms, you will see they still peak like hell in the slow part, because the car just does not make the wheels move up and down, like suspension movement, no quick movements, and you don't need fast dampers. It just they are not utilized, and there's no need to like resist those forces even more, because you don't have bottom out. I don't know if it's a bug or it's that smooth because it's a MotoGP track, but it is super smooth. And how was your week, Mr. Avatarisis? I'm glad you fight them like that, Wookie. And wish you fun races with them. I think they are pretty different from most of the setups. So it is a bit of dividing. Like, I make slow and fast out setups basically, which is agile entry, balanced mid corner, and a bit understeer out of the corner, so you can be super aggressive on the throttle. I just like driving that way. I know many people don't, especially very advanced racers, but still a high level, it's decent. That's good. Hopefully you have fun colleagues. That's always a very important thing. Having a good, like, good era, good aura, good vibes. And I wish you a successful full career on your new job. I always try to balance the job things. Like, I do try to enjoy what I can in it, but I'm not living for my job. Also, I go to my workplace pretty early in the day, like 6 a.m. So I can leave it pretty early at the afternoon and have a life after it. It's always a balance, in my opinion. No, that's fine. You were put in plat, right? I think I see you in the platinum division. That's pretty high. So congratulations on that. And I'm sure, yeah, like it will be a bit harder, but you will be able to live up to the expectation. I'm pretty sure you're a fast guy. Also, we can practice some together if you want to. Usually we practice with David and Limburgs. And usually I make a track walk at the beginning of the week around Thursday. So anyone who does not know the track that much has some chances to practice and learn it during the week. Let's see. Oh, it's invalid again. Oh, come on. Alright, 40-1-4. Bit too deep. And invalid again. I have to brake a bit earlier because due to the cold session I have better entry speed into those corners. But the car feels great. Oh yeah. Well, David usually can attend around 9 o'clock here, so 5 of his afternoon, but he has a special work as far as I know. So he's a bit more free in the afternoons. Yeah, we will see. I am currently maining the Mustang in the GT3s, but otherwise my favorite car is the Ropork, which is the 992 Cup. That car is awesome. Learning the Merc, GT3 or 4? Come here. Same time, okay. This time consistently slow. Let's try to make a valid lap. Setup drives great, I love it. I cannot get my grasp on the GT3 Merc, it just does not fit my style. But I appreciate the car, it's a great car, don't get me wrong, it just cannot be set up to my liking. Somehow it's slow, with slow in fast out style. Okay, I'm curious for this lap. A, finally I will have a delta. B, it did not feel bad. Okay, 41 flat, not bad. Well, it's bad, but compared to that I am suck at this track, it's not that bad. Okay, let's get new tires and also fix the tire pressures. So we had 0 pressure loss, that's good, and need like 1 click on front left and front right, and 1 click on rear left. Okay. So right and left, and save it with tires 1, and also try to do a few more laps, hopefully a bit faster. Like it will be on the LFM sprint from next week, and these setups are very old. They are as old, they don't even have a thumbnail. It was the pre-thumbnail on a Speedy ERA era, not ERA. I wasn't in the ERA back then, by the way. So yeah, that's the reason. Also, I thought like, okay, let's try to learn this track a bit more. I am not too good at it. Don't know why. Probably should do my first ever analysis of my rear or my driving compared to a fast guy, and find out where I lose pace on this track, because I don't know. Like usually I know where I lose pace, not here. But I never analyzed, like never used Motec for that. Usually I just learn things by myself, as I did with the setups and everything else. Probably that's why they are different from everyone else's. I have no preconceptions. Bassam Rescala invited me. I don't know how the topic grew up, but it was on Discord, Reddit, and I think I was looking for a chill league where I could race, but not have to be like, they won't kick me if I won't attend that races and things like that, because sometimes my life is a bit hectic, and my mood. I'm not in the mood to race always. I race when I have the feeling that I should race. And he just invited me. I did the license. They immediately put me to Plat, which was like, Diamond was not present back there. And I did a few races and it was fun. Then they asked that, do I want to do the courses? Like, sure, why not? Practice English. And that's how I ended up as a coach there, or like trainer. have to concentrate more on the exits there. That's not how you should take the turn. Neither that. Ho, ho, ho. Okay, we cannot cut there. Anyways, let's do a few more laps. I don't think I can improve much. Hello, Red. I'm fine. Hopefully everyone else. And how are you? Even if I don't manage to lower the race lap time, I will do the quali. Then hop to the Lambo because I want to finish at least that one. Maybe the shitbox. Maybe. I'm really looking forward to drive the shitbox, but yeah. I know it's popular, so should be done. Well, you pull the sliders to the right way. That was as good. Okay. Quality setup. That was as good advice as my turn left in left turns and right in right turns. Which is true, but does not help much. 26, 5.4, 5.7, 5.2. Sorry. It's a complex topic. Like making setups. As I said, you have to be super consistent, not fast, consistent for it, and know what does what. But like, first you should fine tune other setups for your liking. Like I have a Steam guide. Hopefully it's in the description, should be, where I explained a few like easy changes, what you should do to fine tune my setups. Start there. And when you understand why those changes, like look behind the scenes, why those changes does things. Also you can ask here, like what this, what that, what things do. You will eventually get a more full and more full picture why mechanical and aerodynamic grip and how it's handled But as I said, first you need to be very consistent. Like, not more consistent than I am on this track. So you can, like, know the difference between setup issue and your issue. I like the Lexus. Also, I like the Merc. Like, love how it drives. It's just slow when I make it drive as I do. But the Lexus is fine. My issue with the Lexus is the rear view mirror is like worse placed than that one, so it's even more in the behind. And if I look at it, I'm either like this forward and I have to move my head this much, or when I'm in the proper place, the side of the seat clips into it, so I cannot see it. So it's a lose-lose situation, and I cannot see what's behind me in the Lexus, so I cannot race with it. I can drive in, like, set up hot laps, but it's a bit like saddening that even if I want to drive it, because, for example, it has a great sound, I cannot due to that. Also, my issue with the Merc, for example, is that you have to abuse the curbs way too much. Oops. That was a bit too much curb. It's still valid. Oh my god. Where are the stewards looking? Let's warm up the tires for the next lap. Cars I don't like to drive, by the way, are the shitbox, Ferrari 296, and the Mecha Aero. And the shitbox is the worst of the both. Yes, they do. Oh my god. It was violent. Tiny bit of improvement.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Not enough. Unnecessary violent again. And off track. Let's grab a new set of tires. Huh. It's a good car. I like the Beamer. The sound is horrible, but it's a good car. Like, in my opinion, this is the best car for newcomers to learn proper driving, because you need driving techniques to extract the pace, but it does not bite you in the arse if you overdrive it. Also, it has very good pace, so competitive completely. I like the interior, I mean the visibility of the car. Plenty of mirrors, nice big wide windscreen, good seating position, although the best seating position Imola is in the M6, because you almost sit in the middle. That's awesome. It depends on the car avatar. It says track, not the car. There's an LFM BOP spreadsheet, not mine, but the original. And under there is a row, BOP row or something like that, page, where they write down like how much 10 kilograms per track does. I think it's in somewhere in my spreadsheet if you look around, because I calculate the non-BOP base back from with that info, but it's not as easy to find. It's somewhere in my spreadsheet too, if you don't have the LFM one. But if you ping me after the stream, I will send you the LFM one if you don't find it in mine. You're welcome. And I invalidated it, of course. Hello, Tobias. How's it going? Too much? Fuck it. Have to screw up again. And of course invalidated it. Well, not the best lap, but I'm fine with that.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Almost with the mid speed. Oh, okay. I can come back to that. Okay, hopefully it saves. Now it surely did. And replay saved. Yep. Lambo. There it is with the ugly hump. The Evo 1 looks so much better in my opinion. Like that back looks way better. How does the first one look? Okay, same. But the Evo 2 is like bleh. Never mind. Still a great car. Also, you don't see that while driving, so let's see what we have. Mm-hmm. You don't need those. We definitely need this one. Let's try the usual things. Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Whoa. We will see that. Not so much dampening. Okay. It will be like normal, and
Give it all you can.
probably the quali will have a theme, but usually endurance races are random, so the starting will be like okay something, but the randomness is pretty high, so there's a chance for rain, maybe. I don't know. I have no inside info about that. Oh god, this sound is great. After the Merc, it's just Not Merc, sorry, Beamer. The Merc sounds great. I like the big Uga Duga V8. And I think the GT4 sounds better than the GT3. That's weird. Haters are up to pressure. That is very weird. They are up to pressure after one lap. Let's see what does what. Okay, definitely less of a monster truck than the Beamer. Very agile under braking. Beat understeer mid corner and out of it. Okay, some snapping. I will increase the brake bias a bit. Oh my god. Oh, holy flying Lamborghini. It needs more front right height and some bump stops and dampening to the front, because under braking it definitely hits that bump, which it should not. That's one bump you really want to cut. Maybe with proper tire pressures it's a bit more stable there. The 3.2, so front pressures are high.
But not the fastest lap so far.
Was a horrible lap. to release the brake during the corner. Clear it. Otherwise it rides decent. Bit skittish under braking. Still valid?
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Okay, let's see. Less pressure at the front, definitely, and leave that and the brake bias with the Evo 4. I will do a bit higher spring rates. That's a bit too much degradation. That, and I said a bit more right height. One click at the rear. And let's check the Motec, because I want to handle those bumps better. Okay, if dampers are way under damped, we will boost that a lot. Definitely boost the front quite a lot and the rear, so we don't dive that much. Boost the squatting a bit. I don't want to boost it that much, but the slow dampers, yeah, we need much more fast dampers, like, and 21 here, like maybe a bit less, and we will see the histogram after it. Bump stops. Okay, they are used quite a lot here and there. That's good. The rear is not used in the slow acceleration. That's good. So I will give the rear a bit more and stiffen them. And I will make the front a bit less and stiffen them. Oops. Yeah. My god, also we don't need that much front toe. Not even close. Let's see. Let's see the changes. And get new tires. Probably the car will be a bit too understeer now, but we will see. It's definitely not skittish under braking even with low tire pressures. That's good. We'll increase the brake bias even a bit more. Okay, it's much better over the curves with the proper dampers. Or stiffer dampers. Invalid. Why would I want to stiffen the dampers to the max? Okay, that's a bit too much brake brace to the front. Oh, Steve, fast dampers. The thing is, if you overdo the dampers, you will mute down the suspension too much and they won't suspend. So they won't work. You need a fine tune between having enough movement so the car has suspension, it can go over things, but not uncontrolled movement. So you don't want to lock the suspension, you just want to control how much and how fast it moves. Also some body movement, also preferable because squatting and diving can help extract pace. Like a fully, oh my god, fully stiff car won't be like, with squatting and diving you can make the into like corner entry a bit oversteery or more agile, and with the squatting you can make the exit a bit more understeery so you can accelerate out faster. You just have to balance how much you want to let the car move both directions. Also, suspension itself should have close to Gaussian distribution in order to keep the tires on the road as much as they can, so you have as much tire road contact time as you can have, so you have the best amount of grip over the whole lap. Oh my god, was an issue of me. And that was a driver issue again. Otherwise it would have been a decent lap. Like half a second improvement. It would have been like 41.6. Also back to the topic, I did increase the fast bumpers to the max, basically. It was a driver error again. Never mind, the setup drives decent, just needs a bit less pressures and one click more brake bias. Let's do the quali. Okay, quali setup. The awful necto for front. Well, let's try that much like 13 liters of suspension and not touching anything else. Maybe we can try a bit more aero at the front. New tires. Let's go. Yeah, I definitely feel like that. I was thinking about that like a few minutes ago. That this car feels fast, yet it's much slower than the M4. It can be a few things like sound. Maybe seating position. You sit much more at the front in the Lambo. That does make things feel faster due to you see more of the tarmac moving faster under you. Also, like the car is less calm visibly. So yeah, it definitely feels like that. You really hit the nail of the head with that statement. Also, it can be that we can compare the Motec when I do a proper lap with this, like where the two car differs. It could be that the Beamer is faster over a few curves, much faster. So it has faster overall speed. I expect some violence over the bumps, but it wasn't much worse. Okay, invalidated. Much worse than with the race setup. Okay, I think I will lower the caster a bit maybe. I don't know. Increase the brake bias first. Too much. Let's see. Nope, that was just hitting the curb. Last lap. TC is still very too active. Let's try TC1. That's definitely too much for this car. Okay, body setup is decent. 53.6 brake bias. Alright, let's go to the cold. Yep. One and one click. So, did I do a Mustang? Oh, I didn't do a Mustang quali here. Okay, I can update that too. Can the Mustang go sub 40? 7 clicks all around. Although it was too much last time, but we will see. Okay, let's
Green
go
light, green light. Go, go,
do
go.
some nice lap. All tires. Uralgin. Do not like it. Okay, pressures are decent. It's still cold, but I can't do much about it. If I lower the ducts, the brakes will overheat. Could brake a bit later there. Doesn't have that much entry speed as the Beamer. How bad is this? Very bad. Second off pace. It's either me or the Lambo's just slow here. Or both. But it's probably me.
But I'll make the fastest lap so far.
Lost some time in the last corner, but decent lap for me with this car on this track.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Polly. So pressures were okay. Okay, then it's me. Thanks for the info, that was very useful. I'm just slow, that's it. Okay, I did take fresh tires, that's good. Pressures are good. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's see. home. That wasn't nice. Okay, at least I have a better exit now. Let's try to make a decent lap. Okay, that will fine.
Well, mate, this has been your personal best.
Not my best lap, but meh. Good enough. My god, the wheel went berserk. Let's bring out the big gun. Yes. Let's see. Let's see.
Green light, go, go, go.
Finally, a real engine. Just say guys cannot do much, but engines are definitely one thing they do fine. At least recently. Okay, DC5. Let's see what the understeer roar stang can do. Turn in is not one of the things. Oh, stupid me. Did not lower the fuel. I am stupid today. Oh, DC5. Got to change it in the setup. Let's see. Bit too much. Never mind, let's make a valid lap. Or at least try to. You got it? Overshot it. Crap lap. Invalid? Still crap. Oh my god. Okay, I need more right height. Was a pretty bad exit. Never mind. Oops. Not the proper line. Issue is I increased the front right height, now it has even less rake and it's even less agile. I will probably increase the rear springs because now it drives like a proper pig. But first I want to set a proper lap for decent delta. Not like that. Okay, let's try it the other way. This way. Okay, I have new tires. What I did is decrease the front right height, so it will be worse over bumps, but I increased the spring rate two at the rear, so it's much more agile, and one at the front. This hopefully brings the car high enough dynamically to be able to clear the curbs or sausages. Oh yeah, it's much more agile. Also, I decreased the rear anti-roll bars, sway bars, in order to not make the car too oversteery mechanically, because I still need good corner exits. This car definitely would be much better with more range, like setup range in the rear right height. So if I could increase the right height even higher, that would be very beneficial. Oh my god, it's bad over those curbs. And those two. I just have to avoid those two right-handers. I cannot cut them completely, so I have to avoid them.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
That's funny. Horrible lap, still fastest. Still lost time in the left-hander. Overshot.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Oh god, I'm very slow. And that's invalid. It have been a not too bad lap, if not invalid. Let's see what I can do about those bumps. Let's go the other way. How much we use the bump stops? Yeah, the front we only use them at the... Oh, we use them at the rear quite a lot. Okay, let's try using them less. Also the front. Use them only in the bumps. Okay. Tires are fine. Okay. And dampers are already like maxed out. We can try to use more bump and less rebound so they pack down less. Maybe that helps. Let's try. Horrible lap times. The car definitely feels agile with 6-ring. Issue is it's not a fast track, so the net traction loss won't be gained back with the straight line speed, but I need the less wing in order to increase the front right height in order to clear the bumps, because with max wing and higher front right height it's just way too big. Doesn't turn at all. Still bounces. Oh my god. That was surprising. avoid the right-hander, cut a lot on the left. And invalid. At least the left arms are getting down. Invalid and still some issues, but at least some improvement. Damn sand. I hate sand like Anakin. And invalidated it. Alright, let's practice the chicane at least. Cut a lot. Cut a lot. Come power. Not help that much. Let's try it this way. So should I try TC4 again? Let's see. Or just only in the hairpin? Let's try TC4 overall. Like higher TC2. Is the first corner. Although pressures are still low, so let's not abuse the tires yet. Nope. To TC5. AC remote just drop down again. Wheelbase shook the whole rig too much. Was the lower wing faster? We will see here. Yeah, lower wing was probably faster.
I don't make the fastest lap so far.
Okay, not a bad lap.
Well done, mate.
Let's
This has been your personal best.
try the lower wing again. With Rambler, I am much faster in VR than in a monitor because I can barely drive on a monitor. So yeah, I'm categorically faster on VR. But I tried it a few months ago, by the way. I tried playing without VR. I have a pretty big monitor, like a 55-inch 120Hz, so it's definitely good. So I tried driving it a few months ago, and without my transducers, so seat feedback, and I was 3 seconds slower on Nürburgring without them. I pulled back into VR, gained 2 seconds, and enabled the transducers, and that made me 1 second faster again. But the big thing is with the transducers is that's not for extracting pace, that's for like most useful for tire life and driving on the edge and like worrying like when the environment changes, like starts to rain, tires start to degrade, they really help a lot back then because I can feel the edge of the grip. Too bad I got another steer there, oversteer there. But the car definitely rotates much better now. That too. That definitely helps. Also, much bigger FOV. I can turn my head. Like in VR, I have 110 degrees of horizontal field of view. Only with triples you can have that much. Okay, lower wing is definitely faster. Driving bad is definitely slower. And I lost it there. Fucking chicane, I hate it so much. Whoever put it there was a damn idiot. Either make it easy to cut or uncuttable at all. not a fucking lottery. Okay, I'm tired. I will try. We'll save it. Like, this is good. Thank you, friend. Ramler. I will try. Okay, so I will try to do a few more laps with the Beamer. Just like see if I can break 40.
Green light, show them where you go.
Try TC2. The amount of curb abusement you can do with this car is insane. Okay. I got used to the understeer stang a bit too much. And now this rotates way too much. Hungaroring is not that bad. Also, hello, Hanax. In my opinion, but this one is definitely a lottery. I hate it. Biggest issue with the Mustang here is that you cannot increase the rear right height enough. If you increase the front right height, you introduce RO understeer, and you just cannot compensate it with enough rear right height increase because you are at the max. And that's how you screw one more lap by having a crap speed in the straight. Oh, fuck you. Damn curbs. Invalid. Oh my god, I lost so much speed in the last lap. Overshot it a bit.
Well done, mate.
Okay.
Fastest lap.
Not bad. New tires. It's a quality setup. Hence I had to come back for fuel. But I did a 40.4. Is it? Thanks for the info. Ooh, okay, back to TC2. 1.5 tenth. Okay. Invalid? Okay. Well, I haven't brought out the big guns. I heard the AMG is super fast here. Veteran reverse exit. Meh. Still I screwed up the last corner a tiny bit with the fast lap.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
417. Fuck the exit done. Also it's invalid. I don't know where the race is. No idea. Thank you. I want to push it just a bit more. Because the setup can. Just a user issue. Driving issue. So I probably need new tires. Always helps. Thank you, and have a good night. Bit too much. Trap exit. Really? Zero delta. That's weird. Zero delta and 6 times so slower. Come on, ACC. Are you drunk? Let's try out this one just for a quick spin. Should have copied the temperatures. Something like 6, 4, 7, 2. Okay, we don't need that much front. You know what? Let's try madness. Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, the Merc has weird tempers. weird bump stops. I remember that. And like if let's go mad. What can possibly go wrong? Oh, I have a base setup. That's good because I can copy my steering ratio. Okay. Let's try this like eyeball setup.
Green light. Go, go, go.
The GT4 sounds better. Negative rear to drives horribly. My god. Bit too much rake probably. Yep, definitely too much rake. Way too much rake. So we need peppers this way. I could use one less DC and yeah, that much rake. So do we need splitter? I don't know. Okay, drives more like a car. Way too much, way too late. Okay, I am way too tired. So, anyways, could set up the Lambo and the Beamer, so I'm happy with that. And wish you all a very nice evening or day, wherever you live. And see you tomorrow at GT4's Netterton race. Good night.